What is going on, everyone? My name is Boit, and I'm back with some Age of Mythology action. Spawning in the bottom of the map, in the blue color, playing Hades. His name is Magic. In the top of the map, in the red color, playing the Oranos, it is More Champion. If you've been following this, you might notice something very, very strange about this map that we're playing on. It's completely new. It's called Tundra Pools. You get one side over here with 6 fish, and one side over here with 6 fish. So essentially you get 12 fish each if you manage to do both of these things. It's a very interesting concept, but also, more importantly, we're playing on Vividly Balanced Punch 3.0. If you've been following the Titans competitive scene, there's been some fan patches coming out here recently over the past couple of years. And this one, the 3.0. So there's been a lot of iterations, things are getting very, very stable, and games are becoming a lot more skill-based and less god abuse-based. At least that's what the aim is. And if we continue on with more exciting news, something that's very, very important, which you guys need to be checking out, is this Sunday at 17 GMT, I'm going to be streaming a Age of Mythology show match in order to raise some funds for the upcoming Christmas tournament for RTS-Sanctuary, which is going to be using the Vividly Balanced Splash 3.0, all of the new maps and everything going to be on that as well. So there's going to be a lot of new and exciting gameplay you haven't seen, new strategies, and some interesting tactics might be at play there. So you guys should tune into that. There's going to be the whole purpose of this show match is going to be essentially to get support for the tournament. A lot of the staff members on RTS Sanctuary give their time and their money towards prize pools. So essentially we're going to be looking to raise some funds for prize pools in order to make more incentives for the players to give their all and produce some high quality gameplay for you guys to watch. If you guys want to donate, there'll be a link in the description box below here. Or if you want to wait until the weekend and come and check out the stream, feel free to do that. There'll be a lot of other information coming soon. It's going to be very exciting. If you want to go head over to RTS Sanctuary, you can see who's playing. There's a lot of really high profile names, Brickhead, Joe, etc. Lots of really strong players. Anyways, enough of that. Let's talk about this game. This is super exciting. This is I Am Magic. He's from the Dream Clan. If you haven't heard of him, you've not been following this game very well. He's probably one of the best players of all time. Super expert. And he's playing Hades. Hades, you don't see Hades very often. Hades has been buffed quite a bit in the recent Vividly Balanced patches, being the least strong god out of the Greek gods for a very long time. He's had his archers buffed. He's had his Chiron slightly buffed. Some other things that I can't remember off the top of my head, but you get the picture. He's going to be sitting in a bit of a better place. More Champion, on the other hand, playing that tried and true Oranos, not because of any other reason apart from that's his main god. And More Champion's one of those guys you're going to see trolling around on RTS Sanctuary. He's a really interesting personality, says a lot of funny things, and I kind of enjoy his presence on the old interwebs. Anyways, I've got no idea what actually is going to happen on this. If I had to guess, these locations are extremely, extremely protected. So being able to fight on this would be very difficult. You could probably potentially build one dock here and sneak it in. If we check out the line of sight, you can actually sneak in a dock right here. If you could do that and then potentially harass some of these fishing ships with a trireme, do a little bit of harass like that. It's really expensive though for that harass. And More Champion on the other hand, he's got the entire thing scouted, so you're not going to be able to get a dock up there. That being said though, you can always send some army over here to break down that dock. If you break down the dock, then they lose all of the fishing ships. So you're not going to see a lot of water fighting, but you might see some control for these docks. And if you kill the dock, then you get that piece of that economic resource. Also going into that, because it's so difficult to kick these players off their fish, that means we can have a bolstered economy. You're going to find jumping ages is a little bit quicker, or lots more units, or really strong booms. So that's the gist there. We're going to see what they actually decide to do. We do see Ares is coming through for Magic, and more champions gone through. Prometheus is chucking down a counter barracks, 2 counter barracks. It's an interesting decision. I would have thought you might want to chuck down a normal barracks, get some of those Mermillo out, considering you have that extra food from the from your fishing ships. But that being said, you want to grab that fishing upgrade straight away because it's free. It's not free. It's like you've just got so much free extra food coming in, and it's a really cheap upgrade. So if we jump over to Dream Magic, he's chucking down a stable. He has not upgraded that resource yet. He does have his hand axe and his pickaxe though, so his combo's going to be sitting nice. He's going for that blue crystal shard really quickly. There is an Anchor Bra. There is a Scales of Catacomb. Whoa, what is that? It's a Catobal pass, which is pretty bad. And a Pestilence is going down right now, which means more champion is probably going to be grabbing his second town center pretty quickly because he can't build any units. He's going to have the resources to do so. Which is going to allow Magic to he should either realize, well, I've got the Pestilence, he's not going to be spending resources, so he should be getting his second town center. I can grab my second town center easily. It's kind of like funny enough, almost like a ceasefire, right? You can cast Pestilence, stop your opponent producing units, and then grab a town center, and it's really free. We do see a 4 town center, 4 champion going down now, and Magic is sitting in his base, just playing a little bit defensive at the moment. We've got Chiron coming out right now. Chiron is extremely strong. As we've been saying, he had a few buffs. I think his speed was buffed, which is exciting. And I think he had a track rating buff, which just means he can hit units moving faster. I mean, easier. Seems about fair. You do see that the citizen is grabbing his town center. It's going to go up pretty slow. Only 1 villager on there. Or citizen on there. Champion has he still has not upgraded that thing yet, even though we can afford it. It's one of those huge upgrades which gives yourself so much economy, but both players not quite gathering that yet. The other thing that's super interesting when you're playing on these water maps, when you have free fish, is grabbing a really early second tier economic upgrades because you can afford them, and then you just get a whole bunch more stuff. So now Promethean's taking down this dock. Like I said, it's a pretty easy thing to attack. Just need to send your Chiron over there and Ajax, and then it's kind of free. Looks like Magic's going to be coming in here, going to be attempting to attack the gold line of Moore. Moore's not reacting to that too quickly because I don't know, he's focusing somewhere else. These turn are going to get picked off really quickly. Cyclops is going to be able to come in here as well and start taking down manners and stuff. It's better siege weapon. We do see that Promethean's going to be running away here, and Chiron's going to be able to pick off a lot of these. With that bonus speed that he has, is it even enough? 4 speed versus 5.5 speed. So he's going to be able to keep running and shooting after these Promethean. Chiron will be able to do that and pick off a bunch of those. You see these turning now trying to focus down this Cyclops. If you get these Hidicon onto them, then they can't actually kill him. You just swap your Cyclops over to the human units over here. It's going to be really good. More champion has now grabbed his second town center. His economy is going to start kicking into gear a little bit more as he can start producing a lot more citizens. Still has not upgraded that to that first tier fishing upgrade, and Magic's going to be retreating a little bit here. He probably could win this fight if he gets Cyclops onto one of these catapults. Is that how you say that? Catapults. I'm going catapults. If you could do that, pick off one of them. There's only 2. It's not going to do too much, and these turns are going to fall like flies. However, oh there we go, he does pick it up. It's really interesting. Cyclops is the earliest unit you have which can one-hit units. It's really strong, but he's also super expensive. He sits. It's only 70 favor. It's more favor on Nilla than on the Titans, but he does get killed a little bit easier on Titans, I believe. That second town center going up straight away for Magic. Magic sees Moore grabbing that second town center, so he's going to grab his. And it's kind of almost like a reactionary game from Magic here, which isn't normally what you see here. Seems like he's grabbed his second town center because Moore's grabbed his second town center, and then he's noticed that Moore's grabbing his third town center, so he's going to grab that third town center as well. But very boomy game. Get that those extra 12 fishing ships to bolster your economy. It means you can boom super easy. Never going to have any issues with food to produce villages. You're going to have issues with gold and wood though. That's why you need to get many villages out very quickly, and grabbing those early second tier upgrades is always a pretty smart option, but we don't see that being the choice there. I wonder if Magic knows that this is being gathered right now. He's running straight over here. Maybe he's looking to take the dock out. He's going to swap this villager and maybe get a free kill there. Or he's not even paying that. Oh, there we go. He's picked it up. And that's one dead villager, which is good. Always, or one dead citizen is equal to 3 dead villagers, which is always a huge win whenever you pick off an Atlantean citizen. I think they also take a little bit longer to build. No, a little bit less time to build than the 3 citizens. You can see some walls going up now. Walls were nerfed in patch 2.0. They've been slightly buffed for patch 3.0, I believe, because they weren't being used at all, because they were pretty useless. They get completely destroyed really easily. I think their gold was reverted, but their hit points and the amount of damage they can sustain has been returned. So they get killed much easily than the original patch 1.03, but they are less expensive than patch 2.0, Hulu patch 2.0, if you've been following those patches or not. Medium Mythicon are out for Magic now. He's going to have some raids going on here with his Medium Mythicon. This wall's going to stay up for a little bit. This Mythicon going to be distracting a little bit here. And Munis on auto queue. We're just going to be completely booming here, trying to figure out a way to get into that heroic age at this point. I don't think Hades has got very many tools to be able to win a game in the classical age apart from gold starving, which on this map is very, very possible. You've got nothing but forward gold lines to see. We've got only one forward gold line here, no back gold lines, which I like to see. Back gold lines are never fun, never fun. And if Magic was to take the fight over here and control this gold line, this will be the next gold line for more champion to be able to get, but we're probably not going to see that. It looks like Magic is a little bit preoccupied and Amor is sitting a little bit above him in the population, so if there was a fight, he would probably take that down. A little bit of a skirmish going on over here. I think more champions are just a little bit out of position here, and he's not going to be able to retreat them out. As we can see, these walls are going up now. They're going to be able to box in that army. However, he is trying to raid, so he's throwing away units for that distraction while he's trying to bolster his army as well. It's going to be enough there. Magic's still not that close to the heroic age. He doesn't want to think about doing that. He has not got that armory up yet. He's just throwing up some archery ranges. He needs to get those out in order to deal with the Murmillo and the catapults of Moor. And we can check on the fishing upgrade. Still no fishing upgrade for Moor, but Magic on the other hand, I'm guessing he did just get that. He has got his, what's it called, purse scene? Yeah, purse scene, he's got that. That's going to give him 1,000,000 more food, which is going to allow him to get to that heroic age a little bit quicker. Throwing away some Hippocon, never smart though. Maybe they had low HP and he was okay with throwing them away, but I prefer to throw them onto like the villager line. If you're going to throw away units because they're low HP, throw them onto the villager line and then have them make resources delayed for your opponent, and you're going to lose those units anyways. It's normally not a good idea to just throw units away. That's the general rule. You kind of want to save your units. You can see the Magic's now sitting at full population. When you're at full population, I like to take off my auto queue until we start fighting again. Simply because you're going to be sitting with a lot of resources in the bank, right? You can just take off all of these and get those extra resources, and it's fine. What is he spending resources on? He just like spent a bunch of food on something. I have no idea what it was. Anyways, Magic is getting close to that heroic age, whereas Champion is already in the heroic age, and he's going straight to the mythic age. Oh no, he's throwing the palace down. That seems to be potentially a good idea because he needs to defend this location right here, but it looks like Magic's not having none of it. He's like, okay, I'm in here, I'm going to stop this right now. He's going to be kicking off a bunch of these villages as well in this fight. He's probably going to go into the favour of Magic because he hasn't spent those resources on the heroic age yet. He's got a few more stuff in his back pocket. The current is getting picked up, which means that the Stymphalian bird is going to be able to survive a little bit. You want to focus fire this Stymphalian bird onto the Elder Cyclops. They've got 50% pierce damage, armor, but you get the extra, 300%? 200% bonus versus mid unit, so you're doing an extra, you're doing 22 damage per shot. I think he throws 3 projectiles or something. That's quite a bit of damage. So it's like 66 damage per shot on a Cyclops, minus 50%, so 30 damage-ish. So it's a lot, and those die quite quickly. Magic's going to have to retreat now. However, he did manage to delay the the gold income of Moore. Moore might want to think about grabbing that market up and getting that trade route going straight away, just in case he gets pushed off gold or can't secure another gold mine. The other thing he can do right now, he's got the gate here, he can just send villagers over to these gold mines and he might be okay. It's because the army's all here, he has to run all the way around here to get over there, which is going to be difficult. And we do see that Moore's throwing more and more villages over here. His economic upgrades are okay. He wants to think about maybe quarry. If you get quarry, then this is going to deplete much quicker and you can kind of survive a little bit longer. Stimphilian birds can be picking off these Elder Cycles. There we go. You see 3 of them attacking, 4 of them attacking the Elder Cycles because they're so quickly. And then you want to surround that car and prevent him from killing the Stimphilian birds. Might put them back and forth. You see the market is up in the middle of the base. That's never the perfect spot for it. You want to put it as far away as possible. This corner is probably the best spot for him. And we can see that Magic's getting pushed back right now. He's still not in the heroic age, but he's going through Aphrodite. Aphrodite is going to be able to give him access to Curse, which will give him a significant advantage in the next fight. And if he can push more off this gold line and send a couple of units over here, maybe chuck up a fortress just to secure these gold lines, he's going to be sitting in a really, really strong place to win this game. Champion, on the other hand, if he hits what he's looking for is Mythic Age, I think. He's not quite there. Maybe grabbing the fortified town center might be the way to go and getting some more of those dryads out. We do see that Curse is going down right there. It's going to force more to come back. That was a terrible, a very, very bad decision right there, making those heroic hero arcs. It means you're going to have an extra population that you can't spend on units, and all of these guys coming in here is going to be way too much for Moore to deal with. Pushing him off gold as well means that he's basically, after these units he makes now, he's not going to have any gold left, and basically if Magic keeps on just moving in here, he can really do a lot of damage, potentially close this game out. However, Moore is defending really well right now, losing a lot of villages. He's still auto-queuing villages though, so he's going to be able to replace them pretty quickly. Once you're at full population, losing full citizen count, losing a couple of villages isn't the worst. You just want them to be working as much as possible. It wouldn't be a bad idea to just like hit Alt-S, which is your passive stance, and just leave your villages on gold, so you can continue to build units. However, Magic is coming back in now. His economy is sitting in a really, really strong place. I'm surprised he hasn't, well, he's getting fortified town centers, so I'm surprised he hasn't already got it. He needs that, maybe even throwing down a fortress right here. Right here. Has he got this scouted? He hasn't really scouted this location yet, which is a little bit funny considering he has the catastrophic scout. Scouting the entire map in the classic archaic age is normally pretty easy. You don't have much you'd need to scout out. I guess if you're getting distracted by Oracle, it's different. This is a nice fight here from Moore. He's pushing Magic back, but Magic's economy is sitting in such a strong place. If he gets to that Mythic Age through Artemis, he can just like earthquake this location, or maybe even earthquake this location, and just get that that for himself. That's a very sneaky sky passage right here. He's going to be able to use the sky passage somewhere else where a bunch of his villages are, and then grab one of these gold mines for free. Very, very sneaky Moore. Very sneaky. I like it. This is going to actually, I didn't even think about that. That's going to allow Moore to stay in this game for a lot more time, which is exciting. This is if he gets that sky passage up. You want to hide it though. Surely you want to hide the sky passage. If you throw it at the back, maybe Magic doesn't know that's what you've done. If you throw it here, then Magic definitely knows this is what's going on, and you're aiming to find that second spot. Moore still hasn't got access to his fortified town centers yet, which is not good. He's going to pick off this Nemean line really quickly though with all those archers, but there's so many Toxotos here. You don't really have an answer to Toxotos as Atlantean in the Heroic Age, because you build them Arcus instead of Terma, because your opponent stop being that good, and Toxotos start overtaking, I think. I might be wrong there, but no idea. Surprised that Moore's done that. He's also sitting at maybe too much economy, because he's not accounted for the fact he's got the extra 12 population in fishing ships. He's also got maximum citizens, which means you're going to have 12 population less than you normally would. And it looks like Magic's going to be coming in here and basically he's got that fortress up in that spot. I would have preferred a little bit more north, but Magic taking this game looks like he's completely controlling this area. I'm not sure you want to retreat here. You're sitting at full population, right? Just keep fighting. If you're sitting at full population and it's not going down, that means you're winning the fight 9 times out of 10, or 99 times out of 100 even. So Magic's going to be continuing to push here. I'm not sure why he hasn't upgraded any line upgrades. Grabbing those are pretty good. Pretty good. He's grabbed heavy infantry though, so he is grabbing it. It's just slower than I would have thought. We've got a lot of gold as well. There he goes. There's the Oranos, and that's going to be GG. That's really well played by Magic. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to be trying to do a couple more of these, especially with that stream and the tournament coming up. I'm going to attempt to do a lot of the Voobly Balance Patch 3.0 games with the RTS-Sanctuary Christmas tournament. It's really an interesting thing. Anyways, hope you guys liked this. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I think there's like a notification bell or something now. I'm a bit out of the YouTube scene, so if you want to click that, you're going to see when I upload a little bit more. But most importantly, head over to my Twitch channel, subscribe, follow me there, or even, I don't think I can get, what is it called, subscribers to that, but just, yeah, follow me there, and I'll see you guys on Sunday at 17 GMT. Thanks so much for watching.